I'm going to attempt a quick how-to video for changing the Traxxas radio for the lock differentials. Change the switch positions through the simple channel 5 servo reversing. What this does is give you 3 positions on the radio. Rear position is rear locks only. Middle position will be all locked. Front switch position will be front locked only. So let's move this piece aside and look at the Traxxas radio. Got myself a cheat sheet here and try to quickly go through this, and I'll make a few comments about the programming and the changes that it does to the truck. For programming using the radio, you have these 2 switches here: menu switch, set switch. So to enter programming, press and hold the menu button for 3 seconds. When your radio is on, this indicator light is green. So that will have it one blink of green when you're in programming mode. Then if you've downloaded the PDF file, it's got a map of all the programming. So this cheat sheet that I got here, that I've also put up on my TRX4 body bashing thread. Each one of these, the way it's written, is shown on the Traxxas in the manual. So enter programming, how to enter, and then the blinks will be the result that tells you where you are in programming. So one blink, you're in programming mode. You want to go to channel setup, press menu again, you get 2 blinks. You need to go to options. Now you press the set button and you'll get 1 blink of green. Once you're in those options, you need to go to channel 5, and they call it rear T-lock channel 5. So you're paging down, so you're going to press set 4 times to get to channel 5. You can press it once if you want to see where you are. I did it. So you press it once, you get 1 blink. Press it again, 2 blinks. Press it again, 3 blinks, and so on. Or you could, when you're ready, when you get down to this point, you could simply press it 4 times. The verification will be 5 blinks of green. I believe you could loop back around. Once you're in 5 blinks of green, which is channel 5, you want to go to options, you press set again, and you'll have 1 blink of red. Now you are in channel 5 servo reversing. To reverse channel 5, press set again. This is modal. Press it. Each time you press it, it'll go servo reversing normal. Servo reversing normal. So at that point, if you've pressed it once, you can press and hold the menu button to exit. And you can do that at any time if you're not sure what you're doing. Start over. So a couple things to point out. Very interesting with this way to program this radio is you turn the radio on, turn the truck on, you can press and hold menu, go into the program, and it's what they call live. You can actually observe the changes you make. Like I upgraded to a Sabox waterproof servo and it was wrong direction. So I had to reverse it. I downloaded the manual and figured it out. And yes, same thing. Radio on, trucks on, reverse the servo, and you can observe the change. That's a really neat feature. You can actually drive the truck. You can do some changes, like you can center and set your travel, which I did on my steering, and you can check it out. So what I did on this program and change is I turned it on, radio in the truck. I took the body off, flipped it upside down for safety. You're going to be hitting throttle, you're going to be checking your wheels out. So, and again, you're in this live programming mode. The modal part, once you're in reversing, if you just followed this, if you went through step by step, that would work. If you inadvertently hit the set button twice, reverse, went back to normal. Here's how you can tell in the live mode your result. I did the servo reversing, and then this switch in the rear position, I grabbed the rear wheel, try to turn it, and diff is locked, tries to turn both wheels. Front spinning free. Move it to the middle position, all locked. Verify. Move it to the front position, try to turn the front wheel, the other one's locked up, rear wheel spins free. If you're not sure if you hit servo reversing twice, remember in this stock position, switch all the way back, all unlocked. So simply back and forth when you're in that, at that point of the programming, servo reversing, press set, you press set again, figure out where you are, press and hold menu to exit. So not a very hard change at all. It's a fun change. I highly recommend it. I think it's better than the factory setting. So in Bill and Nick's TRX4 thread, that's where I first saw this change. He was doing it with the Traxxas wireless link module. And so I was curious. He's doing the servo reversing with the link module, which is more intuitive. If you've read about it, the interface, you can probably, I haven't looked at it, I don't have the wireless link module. They said something about with different modules, maybe, I'm not sure, you can look at your RPMs, temperature, miles per hour. So I was curious if you needed the module, or would this be the same change? It is. It works. Channel 5 servo reversing completely changes how your locked diffs behave. There's also channel 4s involved because you have two servos. One's locking and unlocking, front and rear. I don't understand it. I saw somewhere else where guys had done some reversing, try to get different results, and I think without any great success, short of maybe some major reprogramming. This simple change gives you rear lock only, all lock, front lock. Neat thing about that is when you're out there crawling or on the trail, you want to do some drifting, it's very simple to remember. Rear lock, all lock, front lock. So I like the change. I'll never go back. The steering, you don't miss the all unlock, because in rear lock only, it's kind of like just having a very good posi rear. No wheel hop on the front steering. Front lock only, you get some wheel hop. Doesn't drift as well. And as you all probably know, front lock, there's a crawling dynamic where it'll climb better than rear lock only, but it'll also steer better than all locked. So that's a nice feature to keep. obviously all locked, and then the rear lock, the drifting. Make the change, go out, have some fun.